Hey there, guys. It's Luis. Doing my synthesis project. I'm playing with my webcam features because it's the first time I've ever used it. But yeah, so I enjoy the weird things you're gonna see while I'm doing this synthesis project because I've never used it. But overall, the synthesis, this voices project, is a fantastic idea. But the voices I chose were good. I did learn a lot, but I did not challenge myself as much as I could have. I did veteran voices, and I guess the reason I chose them was because I knew so many veterans, and because I did know so many veterans, it made it easier for me on this project. Like I said, I did learn a lot, and I did experience a lot more than I thought I would throughout this project. So yeah, leadership in this during this project was a bit odd, I guess you would say. I didn't so much become a leader in this project as much as I was seeing leaders during the seeing leaders more often, I guess, because I did all I did were interviews. Really, I did not try to do research on anything else. I did listen to a podcast, but that podcast was not so much learning from it as much as enjoying it. The podcast itself was veterans a group of veteran friends, I guess. Yeah, no, it was a group of veteran friends, and it was just them talking, as any of us would amongst group of friends. So I didn't really learn much from the podcast. It was just enjoyable, and I did listen to it with a group of friends, and they were veterans. I couldn't get all the jokes they were told, so they have it broke it down to me by my friends that were there. So the podcast was more of an enjoyable thing overall for me. It was funny. The parts I understood, the parts I didn't, were explained to me. Still weren't that funny because I guess because I'm not a veteran now, so I couldn't relate to those jokes. But this one thing that really stood out to me during this whole veterans project was the a few things, I guess, that just all collided at the same time. The what there was a few things. One thing was the awareness for veterans taking their own lives, suicide for veterans. It came up one came up right after the other. I spoke with a veteran that is actually the head of a nonprofit organization that actually does this. And give me a second, I'll actually look them up right now, and I'll let you know what they're called. And right after I started talking with him about this, something happened to me personally. What are they? Irreverent Warriors. They are a nonprofit organization that raises suicide awareness for veterans to prevent suicide awareness. Let's see what their exact thing says. I'm on their page. The mission of Irreverent Warriors is to use humor and to unite veterans to heal mental wounds of war through therapeutic, can't read, sorry guys, events, entertainment, in order to reduce PTSD and prevent veteran suicide. So veteran suicide was like one key thing that really came up during this for me because I lost a friend during this project, unfortunately. He was a veteran, and it was someone I was going to talk to for a part of this project. And unfortunately, he did take his own life. And before that was domino effect. I started talking to one friend about this Irreverent Warriors project. Right after that, I lost a friend. And then right after that, the veteran organization at the university also did an awareness for veteran suicide, which apparently offended a large group of people because they did not feel comfortable having chalk outlines of the number of veterans that take their own lives put on campus. But thankfully, the dean was on the side of the veterans and said it was freedom of speech and nothing could be done about it. I'm thankful for the dean for that. It made me appreciate our veterans that much more. When it came to leadership during this project, well, I guess I didn't really I didn't lead much. I learned a lot about leadership because of the people I talked to. So that's one thing I would change. If it was an option, I probably wouldn't really redo this project because I did enjoy what the people I got to talk to, and I became closer to a lot more people. So became more friends, and all my interviews ended up with me drinking with everyone that I talked to. It was a good time overall. But if it came to me learning, I would redo it, and I wouldn't choose the voices I'd listen to. I'd have Clint do it because he would make me pick something I was not familiar with, and I would actually learn a lot more about those people. But so overall, I think challenge yourself a bit more leadership wise. I learned about leadership, and from the observation standpoint, I did not lead very much during this project whatsoever. I let other people lead everything, and I did learn quite a bit when it came to leadership. What it takes to be a leader, what it takes to hold leadership positions. I could have, I had the chance to, and no, I guess I didn't have the chance. I was planning on talking with an officer from the Navy, but unfortunately that fell through, so I just spoke with one that I knew. And that was probably the one downfall to this project that even if I had planned on speaking with someone I didn't know, I could always fall back to someone I did know, and that was a veteran. So I always had a plan B, and plan B was always a comfort zone for me. If I could, I would make sure that my plan B was also something I would not be 100% comfortable with, because all my plan Bs were friends or people I already knew, so I would not feel uncomfortable around them. I should have challenged myself a lot more when it came to this project, but unfortunately I did not. But I did learn quite a bit. So this project was fun for me, and I hope you all enjoyed it as well. This video is getting very lengthy, so I'll cut it off now, and if anyone has any questions, ask me, I guess. But overall, I hope you all enjoyed your project as much as I enjoyed mine, because I know I had a blast with mine. Well, other than that, you guys have a great time, and I will see you all around campus. Take it easy, guys.